Satnam and welcome. I'm Barnum Dave, and this is Yogic Living. Today, as you can see, we are not up on the mountain. We are at my friend Dana's house, and she so graciously allowed me to use her yoga room to allow me to film this video today. And so, what we're going to work on today is disease resistance to boost your immunity. So we're going to do a kriya that helps to eliminate your eliminate disease, boost your immune system, and it also helps with your digestion and your elimination, which goes hand in hand with your immune system. And so, and then we're going to do some other things as well, including an exercise I've been doing for about 3 years now that has allowed me to not even have a cold or anything in that time. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, let's rub our palms together. Put them at the center of our chest. And we're going to tune in with the Adi mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. When we say Om, our tongue is going to hit the roof of our upper palate. And we're going to have all the air come out our nose. So it vibrates our pituitary gland, our third eye. And so we're going to close our eyes. And we're going to focus at that third eye point and just chant along with me. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale, suspend the breath. Feel that connection to your higher self, to God. Exhale. Inhale once again, suspend the breath. Feel that connection to the golden chain of teachers. Exhale. Inhale once again, suspend the breath. And exhale. We just got done tuning in with the Adi mantra, which helps us to bring us to a different frequency of reality, helps us to bring us into our higher self. So that way we're not associating with those lower emotions, and it helps us to bring ourselves into our higher self, into our creativity, into alignment with that universal consciousness that some people call God. And so now let's go ahead and put our hands back in the center of our chest. And we're going to tune in a little further with the Untitled Chapter mantra. Again, this is not a requirement for Kundalini Yoga, as the Adi mantra is. The Adi mantra you should chant before you start your practice and before you start any Kundalini Yoga class. But the Mangala Chakra mantra just gives us a little bit more protection. It's also a good one to chant before you start your vehicle. Adganindamani Jugad Nama, Sadgane Nama, Sari Gunademe Nama. Adgane Nama, Jugad Nama, Sadgane Nama, Sari Gunademe Nama. Adgane Nama, Jugad Nama, Sadgane Nama, Sari Gunademe Nama. Inhale, suspend the breath. Feel the energy wrapping around you, protecting you. Exhale. Inhale once again, suspend the breath. Exhale. Last chance. Inhale, suspend the breath. Feel the protection. Exhale, relax the posture. So we just finished chanting the Mangala Charma mantra, which gives us a little bit more protection, helps us to tune in a little further. And so let's begin this class, this digestive class, because I see, the reason why I wanted to make this class is because I see a lot of people still walking around with these masks on, and I don't know what your feelings are about this vaccination thing, or about these masks, or anything like that. But the bottom line is, I see a lot of people enveloped in this fear, and so what I find that is the root of most people's fears has to do with that unknown factor. And so if you have your immune system boosted up, you no longer have that fear. You don't need to have that fear of that unknown, a little virus trying to attack you, because your immune system is strong. You don't have to worry about it. I haven't worried about it since the start of all this nonsense, and I resisted wearing a mask for like the longest time, and I know I've been exposed to the virus, several times, but I haven't gotten sick. Like I said, I haven't gotten sick since I started doing this exercise called the Inner Sun, which I'm going to show you a little bit later. And so let's get started by warming up our body. And we're going to do this exercise. It's called Sufi Grind. And what this does is it helps to aid in our digestion. And like I said before, your digestion is fundamental to kind of keeping your body in balance. It also helps to keep you young if your digestion is in order. And so what we're going to do is simply rotate our hips. So let's begin. Inhale front, exhale back. And while we're doing this exercise, remember to keep your mind focused. A lot of times what I'll do when we're doing these exercises is I'll chant a mantra in my head. A good one to chant is Sat Nam, because that just brings you into your true self. Inhale, center. Exhale. Now let's do the other side. Inhale, center. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Now we just got done doing Sufi Grind. And again, what that does is it works on your digestion. Now, I know a lot of people see me and they see me like sitting in this posture. This is called full lotus. And I realize that this is difficult for some people to sit in if you're not used to it. Now, so you can sit like this. This is called easy pose. You can also sit in half lotus, either side. Or you could sit like I am in full lotus. I just find that this is easier for me because it helps to support my back. And it helps you to align your spine as well. And so you just sit however's comfortable for you. If there's not a specific way that the creator exercise tells you to sit or have your posture, it's not required that you sit in a particular posture. You could even sit in what's called rock pose if that is more comfortable for you. But this I find is a lot more comfortable for me, so this is how I sit. But don't feel like you have to keep up with me. I've been doing this a little while. So if you want to work your way up to this, to be able to sit in this, it's just a matter of stretching your body out. You know, maybe doing something. This is an exercise that really helps to stretch, that area out. It's called Pigeon Pose. So basically, you're putting your foot, where you would ideally in full lotus, and then this is like the first part of it. And then once you get relaxed in this, then you bring it down, and you can really feel the stretch. So that's a stretch you may work on if you want to work yourself into Lotus Pose. Okay, so now we're going to get started on the Kriya for disease resistance. And so this works on a couple areas. Helps to boost our immune system, helps to work on our digestive and our elimination. And so what we're going to do first is we're going to come sitting on our heels like I am right now. And of course, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can always put a pillow in between your heels and your butt. There's different modifications you can do. You don't necessarily have to do it exactly in the same way, but in order to get the maximum efficiency out of this particular exercise, that's why we sit like this in rock pose. And so what we're going to do now is bring our hands up over our head, and we're going to put our palms together, and then we're just going to inhale, and we're going to pump our stomach as many times as possible. And then when you feel the need to exhale, go ahead and exhale, and then inhale and repeat. All right, so let's get started. Inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale, relax the posture. So for this next exercise, we're going to come again, we're going to stay again in rock pose. And what we're going to do is we're going to grip our hands in what's called bear grip. And we're going to put them in our heart. And what we're going to do is simply inhale and pull with our maximum force, like we're trying to pull our hands apart. And then suspend our breath for a little bit, as much as possible, and then go ahead and exhale, and you can release the tension. And inhale again, do the same thing. All right, let's continue. Exhale. Go ahead and inhale and try to pull your hands apart. exhale, relax the posture. Well, this exercise helps to stimulate the heart and the thymus gland as well. So for this next exercise, we're going to continue to stay in rock pose. We're going to have our hands in what's called Venus lock. Now for a male, you're going to put your right thumb on the outside and your left thumb on the inside. If you're a female, you're going to want to do it like this. So you're going to want to have your left thumb on the outside and your right thumb on the inside. And then we're going to put this back behind our head at the neck level, about where, well, for me, where any loose hair would come out of my turban. And so what we're going to do then is just simply exhale, bring our forehead to the ground, inhale up, exhale down, and continue. Inhale up, suspend the breath, and exhale, relax the posture. So for this next exercise, what we're going to do is stretch our legs out. We're going to ideally grab our toes with our index and middle finger, and we're going to press our thumb into the toenail. Now, if you can't do that, that's all right. Just reach down and grab whatever you can, and then just inhale long and deep. Inhale, exhale. So for this next exercise, we can come back into sitting in an easy pose, or in lotus, or full, or half lotus, full lotus, whatever you're most comfortable in. And so what we're going to do now is just roll our neck. We're going to inhale left, exhale right, continue. Inhale, center. Exhale. Now, let's do the other direction. Inhale, center. Exhale, relax the posture. So this exercise works on our thyroid and parathyroid gland. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come up to our hands and knees. And we're going to begin a cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, lift our head up, and bring our stomach, try to bring our stomach like towards the ground. And then we're going to exhale, and we're going to arch our back out, and bring our chin to our chest. Inhale up, exhale down, and continue. With a powerful breath, and you can gradually increase your speed once your spine warms up. Inhale up, and exhale, relax the posture. So for the next exercise, what we're going to do is come back to rock pose again, sitting on our heels. And we're going to do what's called alternate shoulder shrugs. So we're going to inhale, put our left shoulder up as high as possible, bring our right shoulder down. Exhale, bring the right shoulder up, left shoulder down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and continue. Now inhale, bring both shoulders up. Exhale, relax the posture. Now what we're going to do is just come lying down onto our backs and take a little relaxation break. knees to your chest. Go ahead and roll up to a seated position. And we're going to come standing up. Alright, so now we're going to come standing up. And we're going to be in a downward dog position. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our legs shoulder width apart. Our feet are going to be flat on the floor. We're going to bend down and just breathe long and deep. And this helps to relax all the major muscle groups. exhale, relax the posture. Now, for the last step in this Kriya, the last exercise, what we're going to do again is come standing up. We're going to bend down and wrap our hands around our ankles. And we're going to do what's called elephant walk. We're just going to walk around the room and continue. Inhale. And exhale, relax the posture. Alright, we just finished the Kriya for disease resistance. And what this does, and what a Kriya is a combined set of exercises meant to build upon themselves. And so what this particular Kriya does is it helps to build the metabolic system. It helps to build to strengthen your physical body and helps to prevent disease. Helps to boost your immune system. And also works on your aura, which helps to block out things as well. And so the next thing we're going to do is called the inner sun. And I started doing just the inner sun, just this meditation that we're going to do right now, almost 3 years ago. And ever since I started practicing it correctly, that I have not had a cold or flu or anything like that since. And in fact, when this whole situation started, you know, I didn't go around and wear a mask. I wasn't worried. Because a lot of the things said, if you have a strong immune system, it's not going to hurt you. And so I went around and I didn't get COVID. I didn't get any of that. I'm not planning on getting shot. You know, if at all I can help it. Because I feel that my body's natural immune system will protect me because I'm doing this particular exercise. I only do it for 11 minutes a day. It's not like I do it like an extended amount of time. You can do it up to 31 minutes if you're so inclined, but I've only been doing it for 11 minutes a day. Like I said, almost 3 years, and I haven't been sick, had a cold, flu, anything since that time. And so I'm going to continue to do it. And it's really helped me to have peace of mind during, you know, when everybody else is is pretty fearful. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our right elbow is touching our rib cage. And this connects us with this healing rib. This bottom rib is called the healing rib. And what we're going to do is block off our right nostril. And we're just going to do a breath of fire through our left nostril. Now, if you're pregnant or on your holy moon cycle, you should not do breath of fire, at least with your stomach. If you want to do breath of fire, you can move up to your diaphragm. But at any case, you don't want to move this navel area in such a violent way, because it brings up a lot of energy, especially if you are pregnant or if you are on your holy moon cycle. You shouldn't, do that, because it could overload you, and if you're pregnant, it could hurt the baby. And so then what we're going to do with our right hand or our left hand is we're going to put it in Siddha Mudra. We're going to place our thumb on our ring finger, and we're going to stick that up beside our head, kind of like we're taking an oath. So, and let's begin. And while I'm doing this, I also chant, because, like I said, you want to keep your mind focused. And so what I like to chant is Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, Ra, Ma, Da, Sa, Se, So, Hum. I know that's kind of a mouthful, and if you're not familiar with that meditation, you can also just do Satanama. But this is the meditation to make the impossible possible. And so there's basically like there's kind of like two different mantras combined in this meditation, make the impossible possible. And that is Satanama, which is the Panchshabad, the 5 sounds of creation, the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And Ramadasa Sase Sohung is known as the healing mantra. And so these two combined make the impossible possible. And so I like to have that energy in my meditation when I do it. Now, of course, you can choose your own mantra, but that is what I do to keep my mind focused while I'm doing this exercise. So let's go ahead and begin. Inhale. Suspend the breath, interlace your fingers, and try to pull them apart with maximum effort. Exhale. Inhale once again. Try to pull the fingers apart. Exhale. Once again, inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale. Inhale, suspend the breath. Try to pull the fingers apart. And this time, when you exhale, you're going to make a face kind of like an angry chipmunk. You're going to breathe out through your teeth. Exhale. All right. So that was the inner sun meditation. And what that does is it helps to build your immune system super strong. And like I said, I've been doing this for almost 3 years now, and I haven't gotten a cold or so much as a sniffle since I started doing it correctly. And so let's go ahead and end this class now. So let's go ahead and rub our palms together, put them on the center of our chest, and we're going to tune out with the Long Time Sunshine song. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Oh, thank you, oh God and Guru, for bringing us together so that we can build a super immune system so we don't have to have any fear about what's around the corner. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Well, if you like this video, go ahead and give her a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there. And if you want to be notified next time I upload a video, go ahead and hit that bell icon. Alright, well, Sat Nam, and I'll see you next time. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.